Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. Well, I talked in another report about some of the things that we were able to observe on TV with the tournament broadcast that was made around Meissner recently. And one of the things that really struck me is one of the top anglers. I think he was the new Rookie of the Year angler. Anyway, he was fishing and he showed the fish that he caught and he talked about it. He takes whatever Ned bait he's using, these little, and we've talked about it so much here, but again, some of you listening probably don't know what I'm talking about when I say a Ned bait, but they're little, small, soft plastic baits that they use as a drop shot bait and drift in the current. And he takes whatever bait he has, and he takes a needle and runs a living rubber, that's what we called it years ago, living rubber. It's soft plastic string through the bait, so it looks like it has tentacles coming out from it. And he says that drives the fish crazy. Well, you can do this with anything that you buy, any bait that you use. All you have to do is figure out how to put that living rubber strand through that bait, and it looks like arms or tentacles coming out from it. And it gives it a whole different look, and it looks like something the fish maybe haven't seen before, or maybe it looks like something that they think they've seen and ate one day and would like to eat again. I think back when I was much younger, one of the baits that I discovered was made by Dan Gapin out in the Midwest, and it was called the ugly bug. And it really was a sensation. All it was like a little twister type bait with living rubber tentacles run through it. And gosh, it was fantastic. And then he made a change to that bait called the ugly twist. And now it had a wobbling tail on it as well. And that was one of the best baits I ever used. And I can use another example. I told my buddy Louis Barkley about it, and he decided to start making his own. He called him the Creature. And he took big, long twister tails, like 6 to 8 inches long, and put these living rubber arms and tentacles on it and created a whole nother looking bait. And we thought that was one of the greatest things we'd ever seen to catch great big northern pike on, and everything would hit it. So this is a clue that I'm giving you, that you can take any bait you've got, and if you want to take the time, you can create your own new looking bait. And I'll tell you, it really, really will work. A week ago we talked about what Ethan Carr told me, a new bait from Japan that looked like a dice with long things coming out of it. And that's basically the same concept that the Japanese are using now. But I thought it was really amazing to see one of these top anglers that is making tons of money in this fishing world come to our water and create his own little offering that the fish in the St. Lawrence loved. And I promise you, they'll love these baits whether you go in the St. Lawrence or the Grass River or Black Lake or any of the waters around us. These things are going to work. That's my tip to you for this week. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.